Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your bookish mom. I'm here today to do a review on Ride the Spiral and what do you know, a library haul. I know, I had like 500 books, maybe that's over exaggerating, on my TBR, but nothing beats a good library book, right? Okay, so first off, I'm going to start off with Ride the Spiral. I absolutely loved this book. This is a 4.5 star for me. Honestly, my only complaint is that it isn't even about the story itself. It's that the author's like, and I don't want to spoil this, but and at the end it says, "Well, there's not going to be a sequel." I'm thinking, what? Why? That's just crazy, you know? I was absolutely blown away by this book. After I finished it like 2 nights ago, I couldn't really sleep, to be honest. It was just that emotional. The ending of the book was very, very emotional for me, and I don't know. Maybe that bumps it up to a 5 stars, but just kind of knocking off half a star because there's not going to be a sequel. I was at the end, I was just like, what happens next, you know? But there's no sequel. But this is really good. It's worth the read. I recommend it 100%. It's just, there's no sequel. That's it. But again, it's a good book. It's because once you start reading it, I honestly couldn't stop. It took me maybe, 3 nights to read, 2 or 3 nights to read this, maybe even more. But because I had to stop and go to sleep. But I honestly just couldn't put this down once you started. It's just hard to put down, but a person's got to sleep. But again, this is just I have no words for this book, but it is so good. It's emotional at the end, emotional in the middle. It's a sci-fi thriller. So um I'll read the synopsis for you guys so you guys can kind of maybe get an idea of if you guys want to read this book or not. It's to save his son, he must leave reality behind. It's been 32 years since a massive dimensional rift opened in the sky, and in that time, the rift sky event has been largely covered up and denied. Spencer Smith has vague memories of what happened during these few hours, though, including the strange behavior exhibited by kids all over the world. Now, his 5-year-old son Luke is acting strangely too, and Spencer thinks there's a connection. So I love this book. I have no words. This is probably one of the best books I've read this year. But um, the author's note is to all the misunderstood children of this reality, and to the people fighting like hell to be enough for them. That that's what got me to actually purchase the book and read this because if you guys don't know, I have a son in the spectrum, so he has autism. I have autism. My husband has autism, so we feel like we're all misunderstood. It's just it's crazy, but we love being who we are, and I love my book. And this book, please don't hesitate to pick it up and read it. Just do it. And this author, I believe he's a YouTuber. I think is Ben Young. So, but anyways, enough about this book. I will get into my library haul and show you guys what I picked up at the library today. So first, my husband dropped me off at the library today before we all went swimming. Um, so he dropped me off, and I went in, and then my husband and son went to the pool today. And I just went in because I had to turn in my adult summer reading program thing, and I got an art project for it. So I also, of course, I had to look around. I had to look at the books like I always do, and I picked up "How to Find Your Way Home," a novel by Katie Gregan. I picked this up. The cover was intriguing because there's birds on it, and it has that matte feeling on the cover to me. I love that. But I do have stuff on my TBR. I have probably like 20 some books on my Kindle and probably I don't know how much is on my physical TBR, but I couldn't resist getting books from the library. I mean, who can? It's a what do you want to put it? It's releases endorphins. Like it's an obsession. So I'll read like the first paragraph of the synopsis. I don't want to read the whole thing because I don't want to make this video longer than what it actually has to be. So, Emily has been looking for the same face in every crowd for more than a decade. Her brother's. She'll do anything to find him. She just never expects that one day he will walk through the door of the London housing office where she works, homeless in need of help. I've never heard of this book before, but the synopsis got me, so I think it's gonna be good. Should be good, and I'll let you guys know a review on this. I really don't put review. I do have a Goodreads, but only because I have it to just keep track of what books are. I really don't put reviews on there or make any star ratings. I just, like I said, I just put it just so I can keep track of what I read. So just that helps me out. Okay, the next book that I got in the library, and I've heard of this before, I think, and then the cover looked cool too. And it is called My Dark Vanessa by Kate Elizabeth Rust. I just thought this was a cute cover because it's got a cute little butterfly in there. I think it's cute. I think I've heard of this before. I think it's popular in BookTube, but don't come at me. I don't know. But I just, again, I thought it looked cool. I think it's a thriller. So, but what also got me was the blurb that's on the synopsis. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Um, it's My Dark Vanessa is a hard story to read and a harder one to put down. It is a well-constructed package of dynamic. And Stephen King quoted that. So it just says 2000 bright ambitions and yearning for adulthood. 15-year-old Vanessa Y becomes entangled in an affair with Jacob Strain, her magnetic and guileful 42-year-old English teacher. So it just sounded good. I don't mind the trope like that, but if I don't like it, then I know it was a library book. So okay, so the next book that I am currently reading, which, and by the way, I did finish Needful Things by Stephen King. So, and I gave that like a 3 star because it was kind of long and drawn out, but it was still pretty good. So, as all Stephen King books that I love, a lot of them are just long and drawn out, but I still enjoyed it. I finished the rest of an audiobook a few days ago. So, the next book that I have on my Kindle, let me get to the page. Sorry, guys. I got this on the Libby app for the library. I got S.A. Crosby's King of Ashes, and I do like this book so far. I believe it's popular on YouTube again, but I don't like to read books just because they're popular. It looked good to me too, and it's actually pretty good so far. I'm on chapter 2, so I started this last night, chapter 2, and it's good so far. And I'm also still reading What We Did to Survive by Megan Lawley. I'm giving that a 4 star for now. I think I'm not sure where I'm at. I'm probably not even quite halfway done, but I'm reading it kind of slowly because I want to enjoy it. I do own that one on my Kindle. But and I guess that is all for today's video. If you guys have any comments or questions, put them in the section down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!